Hello, I am Hermigervid and welcome to Chords and Cables. In this episode we are going to explore what? Creative ways of sequencing. So what we have here is a whole lot of very outdated equipment. Most people making music today, they have a computer and they connect, maybe a MIDI connection to their keyboard, and then they can just make it do whatever the computer does. But since this is made way before these connections were invented, it's a bit more of a hassle. You can't just make it do exactly what the computer tells it to do. You have to find other ways to make it do interesting things that are other than just playing it, which is of course, just the basic thing to do. But in electronic music production, you have to maybe just do something more sequenced. So the fun thing about this one here is that it still has a computer inside it. It's like, back in 1981 or something, this was completely amazing that you could actually record a couple of notes and he would actually remember the notes that you played on it. So if we, for example, press record, we select the sequence, the only thing he's going to do is he's going to remember which notes I'm playing. So I go, okay, just some notes, and we play it back. And it's like magic. This was amazing, and it's because there's a tiny little computer chip inside it. It's not even like 1/1000% of how powerful your phone is today, but it does this, and this opened up a lot of possibilities back then. But of course the problem is that, this is not very interesting. Rhythmically, it would be nice if there was a way to create a rhythm out of this sequence of notes. So what we want to do is we want to kind of have a way of saying play this note now, and then this note now, and this note now, kind of like ping it forward with kind of like these pings. And these pings actually exist and they're called triggers. A way to get some triggers is, for example, by hooking up another outdated piece of equipment. This is some Roland drum machine. And what we have here is we have a kind of a sound. It sounds like a rim shot, but what this is going to do is each time it's played, the sequence advances one step. So this is already like 100 times more interesting than what we had before with just a rolling sequence. And the nice thing about this is that we can program a pattern in this drum machine. And if we now press this one here, and now this is starting to sound a little bit like music, right? And it's actually also in time with this drum machine, so we can even... But this is still actually kind of basic. What I want to do is I want to take this whole concept one step further. I want to introduce like a whole different element to this microcosmos that we have here. And one idea that I had was, what if we use a totally different source as a trigger? Something more like humanly played. And I thought, what about a guitar? So it just so happens that I have a guitar right here. And now I have made a different sequence, which is going to be triggered by this guitar. So you can see that every note I play advances the sequence, meaning I can just... see I'm a guitar genius. That's about all I have to show you today. Thank you very much. I'm Helmi Gerrit.